Hi everyone, this video is a continuation of the video 2 of Sony's most infamous APS-C lenses are best for vlogging and YouTube creation. In that video, I compare the Sony 16mm f2.8 to the Sony 16-50mm kit lens, which I am recording on right now. So if you want to check out that video first, please go to the description and click on that link before you watch this one. I did mention in part 1 that I would give my opinion on which one of these two lenses that I would choose for outdoor nature vlogs. But because of chronic battery issues and transferring video files from my Sony ZVE-10 to my computer, I lose the footage and I have to go back and re-record it again. So yes, it's very frustrating, but let's save those gripes for another video. And the lens that I would choose for outdoor nature vlogging is the 16mm f2.8 lens. And there is two simple reasons why I would choose this one over this. The first reason is because when I'm filming in darker environments such as this, I can open up the aperture all the way up to f2.8, which I cannot do for the 16-50mm lens. Reason number 2 is this lens is a lot lighter than the 16-50mm lens. So for nature vlogs, it would make more sense to go with the lightest lens possible. So this is the 16-50mm lens. It is an S-Log2 and manual mode. Here is a 16mm f2.8 with the same settings as the 16-50mm. I did keep the aperture at 3.5 to match the previous lens. I must say for this video, the continuous autofocus is working pretty well with this lens, and I do see the eye tracking box over my eye. Now I'm gonna go look for some more outdoor settings so we can test both of these lenses even further. I forgot to bring my Sony Remote Commander Bluetooth grip, so I will be actually holding the ZVE-10 with my hand for the next few scenes. All right, I'm on the 16mm f2.8 lens. It's a little bit darker here, but I still have natural sunlight for the light source. I am sticking with S-Log2 picture profile 7, and the aperture will be at 3.5 for this lens and for the 16-50mm. So I am holding the camera with my hand. I don't have active stabilization turned on. I'm gonna run it through Catalyst Browse, but I hope this is steady enough so I don't have to use it because it will crop in on my face. I did have to stabilize that last clip because it's very difficult to hold a camera steady with an arm as long as mine. Now I do push Catalyst Browse a lot in my videos to stabilize footage from Sony lenses that don't have optical steady shot. However, there's been a chronic issue with Catalyst Browse since I started using it 2 years ago. Now my arm is a bit long, it's around 2 feet. If your arm is shorter than mine, you might have it about here. So be aware of that. Now the grip is a bit small for my hands. I don't feel comfortable holding it like this. Now let me switch over to the 16-50mm lens. This is a 16-50mm lens. I do not have optical steady shot turned on. Hopefully I won't have to run it through Catalyst Browse and it's not too shaky. Let me go ahead and find somewhere that's a little bit brighter than here. This is the 16-50mm lens. The background is a lot brighter than where I'm at right now. So where I'm standing now, there isn't that much light. So my face is gonna be a little bit darker. Now I'm using the 16mm f2.8 lens. The eye tracking is working pretty well. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know why this lens is cooperating with me for this video for autofocus. Alright, so not much I can do here now. It's raining too much and I'm limited to where I can bring my ZVE-10. So let me head on back to my micro studio. Now this is a test for both lenses of what it's like to vlog in portrait mode. Now I know some people are against it for video work, but it's very popular, especially on many of the social media platforms. This is the 16mm f2.8 lens. It is in intelligent auto mode. I am using continuous autofocus. It looks like it's working pretty well. The eye tracking feature is sticking to my left eye. And the ISO is around 1600. Now let me go ahead and switch over to the 16 to 50mm lens. This is the 16 to 50mm lens. It is in intelligent auto mode. The ISO is still at 1600, but the aperture stopped down to 3.5. This was supposed to be a daylight test, actually in bright sunlight, but right now it's raining pretty heavy and there's a heavy overcast. So we can consider this as part of the low light comparison test. After updating my NVIDIA GPU, I can no longer view the video that I am trying to stabilize in Catalyst Browse. So I have to blindly trust that Catalyst Browse will stabilize the footage the way I want it to. For this video, I applied an 8% crop, but as you can tell, it looks like Catalyst Browse decided to crop it 100%. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but I've noticed this is a chronic issue every time I update my NVIDIA GPU. Hello there! So for this portion of the video, I'm going to be showing a low light comparison between these two lenses using Picture Profile 6, also known as Cinema 2. Right now, I am recording on the Sony 16mm f2.8. Both of these lenses will have an aperture of f4.0. That's when they start to get sharper, and the ISO will be around 800 to 1000. The shutter speed will be 1/50. So which lens did I decide to stick with for vlogging and other video work in urban type environments such as a city or a town? Well, I went with this one, the 16mm f2.8, for similar reasons to why I chose it for outdoor nature vlogging. I didn't see a significant difference in image quality between these two lenses, even when I was viewing the footage on my 27-inch computer monitor. I also found its compact size easier to vlog inside a vehicle, and its lightweight allowed me to hold my camera for extended periods when vlogging. So if you're comfortable using manual control on your lens and on your camera body, I definitely recommend this lens for yourself. However, if you still want to stick with auto mode, perhaps the 16 to 50mm 3.5 to 5.6 lens is a better choice for yourself. Right now, this is the Sony 16 to 50mm lens. So to sum up both of these videos, it's more important to learn how to get the most out of your lens and your camera body before you decide to go to something like a very expensive wide-angle lens for your vlogging and video work. My goodness, it's leaking in my room. My coffee's cold now. So if you're a budding content creator or vlogger, or you're somebody who has some experience doing video work, give these two lenses a chance. Alright everyone, that is it for both of these videos. I hope you found the information useful and it will help you decide if you do want to go with these two lenses for your vlogging and video needs. I will make another video which shows the pros and cons for both of these lenses, so hopefully within a few weeks I can post it. Please don't forget to tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Until next time, stay safe, keep learning, and aloha!